Hello. So, I wanted to put together all of the tracks that I reasonably could between 3 full sets of the Lego Creator Pirate roller coaster set, right? Because I got 3 of them to build all 3 options, official build options simultaneously. And to be honest with you, I failed. This is almost what I was going for, but there is one small exception right down over here. To make the track complete, I did have to add in the 2 short sections of straight track from the Black Panther mine set. We have just a little bit of minecart track, so I added those in addition to the pieces from the Pirate roller coaster set, because no matter what I did, I either had a gap of that size, an overlap of that size, it's 16 studs, the normal length for most of the straight-based pieces, or I was off in height by the height of one S-shaped curve piece, kind of up or down curve piece. So here's what was tough about trying to make this actually work, even with that many track pieces. There are no flat, straight pieces in those sets, and there are no just straight diagonal rise pieces. So I had to use all of or as many as I could, of the highest curved rising pieces, and those are the ones that are angled up, or curved up and curved down. Now those each move you up. So like right here, this moves you up by 6 bricks of height, and out or horizontally by 16 studs of horizontal run. And then you compare that to the little S-shaped one, which takes you from a flat direction, takes you down or up, depending upon which direction you orient it, back to flat, and those take you up or down by 3 bricks. And again, they move you side to side by 16 studs. And here's where the tricky part comes in. You might expect the corners, the 90-degree corners, to go out by 16 and in the other direction, the perpendicular direction, by 16, but they don't. Those take you 14. So from here to that edge over there is 14. From down here to the back edge is 14. So it doesn't match up with all of these other straight-based pieces, and also doesn't match up with the actual straight and flat pieces. So when it comes time to trying to put these together and make them actually connect to each other, you have to take that into consideration, and it makes it rather tricky. But I almost got there. Like I said, I was able to obviously get enough momentum to be preserved the whole way and to be recharged when it needs to be, to get this thing to go all the way around. But you do have to push it much of the way to get it all the way up. It would have been much more efficient if there were just diagonal pieces, like the rise on the Expert roller coaster set, where you could have gotten it to come up just by about here. Then you could have used a lot more, or I could have used a lot more pieces to create more interest here. But as it is right now, I've got a couple of U-turns, one kind of loop, and then just a little bit of vertical action, and that's about it. So resetting to the top again, as you have a little more context, I'll just let it go. It's not a bad run, but it's not something that can be fully motorized as it is right now, since it doesn't get all the way around to that edge, and certainly would require just hundreds and hundreds of the small chain link pieces to go up this rise here. So this really isn't a good kind of parts pack. Using the, let me just grab one of the instruction books here for context, using one of these sets or multiple of them to start creating your own thing doesn't really work out nearly as well as I would like it to. You're very limited in what you can actually make, even when you have multiples of the set, and that's a bit of a letdown. I also just feel like I've personally let myself down. I felt like I could do better than this. There are a few different rather different looking configurations that can be created with these pieces by just changing some things slightly. as long as you do have, like I said, at least one 16 stud long straight piece that you add yourself, or 2 of the 8 stud long ones, that will allow you to make things work. Or if you reach a point where you have, as I mentioned with some of the configurations I tried, a 3 brick high gap like this, where they will line up almost right, but just be off vertically, then if you have enough of a run, you can just kind of bend the whole thing and make it work. I was just trying to be all correct with using the connections as they're supposed to be done. I also only used pieces from, other than just those 2 little patch pieces, I only used pieces from the Creator Pirate set. So that's why some of the struts and things look a little bit ugly, and some of them are a little bit wobbly, but it kind of works out. I just wanted to do this. It was just a personal challenge that I wanted to take on, and I'm glad that I did, but like I said, it just didn't work out quite as well as I thought. Wanted to share it with all of you. Was hoping to have something more interesting to share with you, but there it is. Thanks for watching. Maybe this will give you some ideas, or maybe it'll make you not want to buy a bunch of these to do a custom roller coaster, but rather instead Bricklink, or use the Lego Bricks and Pieces service to get just pieces, just the track pieces, to get a little bit better value to start with, so you know what you're working with. And I thought that would also be important to mention exactly what goes on with these pieces, and how with one you go 16 studs and the other you only go 14. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was useful or entertaining in some kind of way. Either way, I'm going to keep working, bring you some more videos, and I'll talk to you again soon.